No matter how big they get, rappers still get starstruck. Fame, money, and success don't stop you from freezing up when you finally meet the celebrity you've admired for years.
What better way to start off the afternoon? Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they're brought out by a second-year passer from Tennessee. A big quarterback Bronc with an even bigger arm, Joe Milton.
Okay, you know what Joe is? Joe is like that closer that comes into the game just throwing absolute fire. 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. His ability to develop the off-speed and the touch will be a big part of his NFL development over the years to come.
And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
12 yards. That's good.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. And bring the tight end left.
That's a 39-yard line.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Milton now on 3rd down. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. A couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
A gain of 11 on the play. Result is a first down.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down. Beringer out there to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He has it at the 22. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The home team, Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Milton now. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On the outright, complete. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. On the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! Now this is picked up inside the 35.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. First play, they go quick out to the left and complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Hand off now to Judkins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
Judkins, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jordan Davis. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Young. He's going to run for it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. Results in a first down.
Give, here's Judkins. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
More yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. Looking to throw. Young. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
It's third down and 14.
Third and long for him here. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's fourth down. Bryce Barrier in one.
We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Couple of zeros on the board right now. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. And they've got the punt team out. Ball on the midfield stripe. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit. Tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and more on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
It's second and 8.
Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
A gain of 4.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Third and 4.
From the gun on third down. That's the line, he's going to run for it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That one's complete right side. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The offense getting set to go. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He dodged the tackle. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Another game to Judkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw on third and 1. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 5 on the play. And And that is good for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And a first down.
Here's Judkins on first down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Here's Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
46-yard line. A gain of 2.
Shotgun snap, now to Young. Escapes a defender. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
Gain on the play.
Young's going to sneak in. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. They could really use a good one here.
Fourth down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one sails out. No return on the punt. This offense ready to get going again now. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
It's Hampton on second. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard
Play fake.
line.
It's Milton. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now Milton to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that gives him the first.
That's good.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Milton, first and 10. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up a third down. And
Throw here, third down. Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. This offense getting all set for this series. Here's Young on first and 10. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to Jackson.
First down,
Smith
Young.
and Jigba.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Jahan Dotson.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Young
and
working
3
from the gun.
at the 47-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Judkins.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. It's on target to Johnson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
And a first down.
Again, it's Young. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. He's still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Brings up second and
To the
10.
air, yet again, Young. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
Here's Young again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll air it out on third. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
14 yards. Complete to number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
He's going to throw it again. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. And he sails that one up the end zone. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
One last play before the break.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott, something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense to the line. Here we go. Judkins running between the tackles. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another one for Judkins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good. We're up first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. Pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Second and 9.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
And the throw here on third. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Punt team on the field. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Their offense ready to take the field now. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing out of the pistol here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, They do at least force this fourth down. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The visitors, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down run from Judkins. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. They got first down here from the 36. Now this offense getting set to work here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They send the tight end in motion. Milton now on 3rd down. And he puts him there under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Going play action. Young connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. From the gun, Judkins will cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker. With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working now from the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finding Johnson once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
9 yards. Complete to Jawan
Young on the play action. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
That's another first down. A gain of 29 yards.
In the red zone on first. Rose caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Stick into the air, it's Young.
At the 8-yard line.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
4 yards. And it's 3rd
3rd and long for him here.
3rd and long.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest.
Brandon McManus.
It will still be just a 1-score game when we resume play.
49-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
The home team's offense and Jaden Higgins headed back out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Well, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Milton. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple of yards shy of that marker.
That's a gain of 6. Makes
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going for it himself. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. This one finds the fullback. And this one doesn't go far. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Milton.
At the 50-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
First down from the 42.
That's another first down.
Play fake. It's Milton. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another
From the red zone now.
down.
He's got it. He has the touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And these guys drive their lead to 11.
Our home team 17.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Young working from the gun. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first down.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
36 yards. Complete to Jawan Johnson.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. It's Dotson with a catch out right. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
third down, it's Young. Chased out to his right. And they take this in for the score. These guys now within one score in the fourth. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
The home team, St. Joe Milton, set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Running it with Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They've got first down here from the 36. Again, it's Hampton. Spins out of one side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining in this game. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Back to Hampton. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Milton. Over the screen to Hampton. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
That's a gain of 4.
Looking to throw.
3rd and 8.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys leading by 5. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Offense to the line. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's drawn up for him. A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game, how is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up, and then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard, so it is extra special, and to win it makes it that much sweeter.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.